Always ask for what you want. I can't remember if I've done a video like this. I'm sure I've like alluded to it. I know I did a video on like pushing through the past, like in well, a couple videos ago, and pushing through the first, no, or two no's or three no's. But if always ask for what you want. So I think it's really like it's human nature to be like, oh, it's either like in your nature to be like, oh, I don't really want to bother that person. That's fine. I'll just deal with it with something you don't like. Or if it's, or you're like on the other end of it, like, no, absolutely I'm not. And you're very brash and I'm going to go for what I want. But for, for those times when you're like, oh gosh, I don't know if I should do, if I should ask for it, I'll just leave it. It's kind of like, like getting, you know, asking for fries and getting mashed potatoes and not saying anything about it. You're just like, oh, I'll just eat this. It's fine. To give you an example, I had bought something online, and then the next day I saw it. It had a cheaper price. So I could have gone two different directions. I could have gone like, oh, you know what? That's okay. I already bought it. Just forget it. Or I could go through I think a lot of times the reason people don't ask for it is because it seems like, well, it is. It's uncomfortable sometimes because you got to go back and ask for something. You have to ask for it. And if you can just kind of push yourself to ask for it, a lot of times you'll get kind of what you're looking for. So like in this example, I bought something online. I saw it for a cheaper price. And I could have either been like, oh, you know what, that's fine. I already bought it. Don't worry about it. Or I did what I did and I reached out. And worst case scenario, they're just going to say no. If you don't ask for it, I think the guy from Rich Dad Poor Dad said, you miss on, or I don't know, if you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, if you're too scared to go up and hit it bat. My long-winded point is that I pushed through the uncomfortableness and I said, okay, that's fine. I'm going to ask for it. And I said, hey, I noticed, and wasn't by any means like brash. I just said, hey, I noticed that this is on sale and I was wondering if I could get that discount. And then within, I don't know, like I think the guy was out of the country. I think it was a piece of jewelry I bought and it came from like Turkey or something like that. So he responded like 15 hours later at his time and he's like, yeah, no problem. Here, I can refund it for you. Would you like to proceed with the order? Yes, please. Thank you. And then I think, throughout that, I save, myself a lot of money simply because I am asking for that question. Or same thing, like if you have something done, recently I had worked on my car and I had a light repaired and it went out and I was like, ugh, I really don't want to go back and bother these guys, but it's like I paid for it, so I'm going to ask for it. So I went back and I asked for it. And a lot of times you'll find like they're like absolutely just like this guy and just like the guy at the auto place when I asked about it. Oh yeah, no problem. Just bring it in. It would take care of you. They want to take care of you, especially, like in a business standpoint. So just ask for what you want. So ask for what you want. If it's asking for a refund, ask for it. If it's asking for my fries, but you give me mashed potatoes, ask for it. If it's, like I'd love to take that girl out on a date or take that guy out on a date, ask for it. Ask for the date. Ask for the things that you want. And like absolute worst case scenario is they're going to say, no, I can't do that. And then it's like, it's okay. Then you feel okay about having asked for it. But I could probably say 7 to 9 out of 10 times, you're going to get exactly what you ask for. So you might as well ask for it. I don't know. What do you think?